each other. And familiarity breeds trade partners. Lions' new GM Brad Holmes just left the Rams earlier in the month. He and Les Snead pulling off this one 6 weeks before the trade can even become official. And Stafford arguably joins the best team he's ever played for. He's got a relatively friendly cap number for a quarterback. Goff is owed $110 million guaranteed on his deal, so that's somewhat of an albatross for the Lions. Here's the guts of the deal. Stafford to the Rams in exchange for Goff, first-round picks in 2022 and 2023, and a third-rounder in this year's draft. The deal can't be made official until the start of the new league year on March 17th. The Rams' last first-round pick was Goff in 2016. They seem to have soured on first-rounders. They are set to now go 7 straight years without a first-round pick. Our senior NFL reporter, Jeremy Fowler, joins us now. So, Jeremy, we know the Rams don't place as high of a value on first-rounders as some teams, but that's a pretty good haul for the Lions. What did you make of?
Well, David, the Rams were handcuffed and the Lions took advantage. The Rams had no first-round pick to offer this year, and they were saddled with the Jared Goff contract. That's $43 million guaranteed over the next 2 seasons. And so Detroit said, hey, you better pony up here if we're going to take on that plus more. And so there were other teams in the mix here. Washington football team made a push. I'm told Denver Broncos made a push. San Francisco 49ers were sort of lurking here, but they were only willing to go so far. Most teams involved said, hey, we'll give up the 1 first-round pick and maybe a little more. The Rams were the only team willing to go for the first 2-round picks to secure this deal.
Matthew Stafford has never won a playoff game in his 12 years. The Rams may be getting some early Super Bowl buzz for next season. Of course, the other side of this, Jared Goff now going to Detroit, gets a fresh start. Jeremy, why is that important for him?
Well, I'm told he's highly motivated right now, even though he's going from L.A. to Detroit, which doesn't seem very desirable. But this is a guy, who was sort of criticized by his own head coach and GM. They said, hey, you're not the quarterback of the future. They all but admitted that publicly. So he said, look, I've done a lot for this franchise, won 42 regular season games as a starter. He feels like he's still a top 10 to 15 guy in that range. And so this gives Detroit rebuild flexibility. They can win with Goff. He's got the 2 years guaranteed, so they can give him some time, try to win some games, but they can also rebuild this roster with those new draft picks they have from the Rams, and they have the 7th overall pick they could still spend on a quarterback. I don't necessarily think Detroit is done solving their quarterback problem.
Okay. By the way, Goff will get to visit his old team next season when Detroit heads to SoFi. Jeremy giving us the very latest as we kick off Super Bowl.
Late game heroics, right? For sure. But a lot of the defense holding the other team right there when they needed to, like, I don't know, in the Super Bowl, right? The defense got much better last year from the year before, where it had been improving, but really got a reworking. And it was a top third-ish defense last year. You got Patrick Mahomes in this offense in a top third-ish defense. It's a problem. But take that defense away, and yes, you're going to be too reliant on your superhero doing superhero things late in games. And that's what happened to the Chiefs yesterday. Now, I didn't think they were going to go undefeated. Divisional game, you lose, another team's quarterback. Derek Carr had a great game, his best game in, I think, years probably. It's going to happen. I think they're going to lose again at least once this season, and I think they're going to win the Super Bowl. But so far, are they too reliant on Mahomes? Yes, I think they are.
Oh, please. That is ridiculous. I'm sorry, what the hell does he have to do other than throw the football? He's the quarterback. I'm too reliant on you to do your job. Your job is to throw the football. Travis Kelce's job is to catch the football. He caught 8 receptions for 108 yards on 12 targets yesterday. Tyreek Hill's job, catch the football. McCall Harbour's job, catch the football. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his job is to run the damn football. He averaged 4 yards a carry. I'm sorry, what the hell is the problem? What do you mean he said they're too reliant on him? They ain't asking them to run the football. They ain't asking them to play special teams. They ain't asking them to be a cornerback or a linebacker or rush the passer. Your job is to quarterback the damn team. You stand behind center. You call plays sent in by Eric Bieniemy and Andy Reid. You drop back the pass. You flick it to one of those dudes. I'm sorry. I didn't think how is his job different than what Derek Carr's job was? Derek Carr outplayed him yesterday. Let's call it what it is. It won't happen often, but it's a rarity because Patrick Mahomes is that dude. But yesterday, he got outplayed because of Darren Waller, because of Henry Ruggs III with a 72-yard catch and a 46-yard catch, because of Josh Jacobs, because John Gruden and Mike Mayock are doing a hell of a job in Las Vegas. What happened is that they sat up there and watched a little film from Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots and what they did to neutralize the Kansas City Chiefs. And as a result, they didn't seem as potent as they normally do for most of the game. Their defense is ranked top 7. They're top 6 against the pass. They're 28th against the rush. But it's not like the Raiders were running all over them. Yesterday was a tough day. But I don't want to hear, oh, my goodness, you're asking this too much on Patrick Mahomes. You play quarterback. Any quarterback that played for the Kansas City Chiefs might not do it nearly as well as him, but their assignment, their actual job description would be the same. I stand behind center. I get the ball from the center. I drop back to pass. I throw it to the wide receiver over here or over there or the tight end here, or I hand it to the damn running back. And when nobody's open, I scramble. I'm sorry. I don't know any quarterback whose job description is different than that. So I don't want to hear that.
Stephen A., are you trying to simplify playing quarterback in the NFL?
No.
Yes, I mean, that's literally what you're doing.
No, I'm not. I'm saying that your job description is, I said your job description. There are some who do it better than others, but your job description is what it is, playing that position.
But you're saying the job description of throwing and quarterback are the same thing. That's not true. The reality is this, yes, they've become too dependent on Patrick Mahomes. If you just watch this game come out, like, the Chiefs have become drunk on the inexplicable. Like, Patrick makes these inexplicable plays, and they just become fascinated with it. The but is always there. Like, all right, we stink on first down and second down, but Patrick's going to make a play. And they've become so reliant on that. Watching that football game yesterday, they're bad on first down, but Patrick will bail us out. They're bad on second down. Patrick is to bail out. We've got some injuries on our offensive line. Patrick will bail us out. And you know what? That's a fair mindset for fans to think. But organizationally and play calling wise, it's a very slippery slope to just continue to believe 15 is going to get it done. Did he have his best game? No. Their offensive line did not play well. He drifted in the pocket. Here's the thing. He threw the ball 43 times. After I watched the tape, the Raiders rushed 4 or 3 guys in 40 of those snaps. 40 out of 43. They literally said, you're not going to be disciplined enough to run the ball against us, especially on first and second down. You think that you can throw it against anybody all the time. And we're going to bet that as long as our 4 rushers play strategy football and don't get too past Patrick Mahomes, that we're not going to allow those rushing lanes or move up lanes, and we're going to play better defense than you'll play offense. So, yes, they've become a little bit too reliant on Mahomes doing the things that we go, that doesn't even make sense.
And what would Max Kellerman and Dan Orlovsky would have nothing to do with that, huh? When you're sitting on the airways, oh, man, this guy's great. I mean, this guy's fantastic. This Max Kellerman.
Things can be true.
Hold on. This is Max Kellerman. I've never seen anybody do this. I mean, I've never seen anybody do what I'm seeing Patrick Mahomes do. Excuse me. So Andy Reid and Eric Bieniemy says, okay, I got Tyreek Hill. I got McCall Hardman. I got Sammy Watkins. I got one of the top 2 I believe to be the best tight end in football in Travis Kelce. And I'm not going to throw the damn football.
You see, I understand. Really? I see that you're listening to the things I say and the things that Dan says, and you're an astute, you're a careful listener. And you frequently bring it up. Oh, I hear what you say. And you try to use people's words against them. Sometimes they never even use the words, and you claim they did.
That's a lie.
However, in this case,
in
this case, I'd like to remind you of something. Stephen A., how many times have you been on the airways lamenting the fact that, say, the Green Bay Packers haven't done enough to surround Aaron Rodgers with weapons, or years ago that the New Orleans Saints are too reliant on Drew Brees? Why don't they give him a defense, right? Like, you don't think that's going on right now a little bit with the Kansas City Chiefs, the way the defense has been playing, and they know they got an all-world Superman under center?
That's a disingenuous perspective to present to the American public, so allow me to retort. What I've done when I brought those things up is looking at a team spanning years and saying, damn, how many years are you going to put this guy in the same position and do nothing? Last time I checked, the Kansas City Chiefs are the reigning, defending Super Bowl champion.
Best player in the league. Who'd they give it to last year? My man, Pat Mahomes.
Go ahead, Damien.
Woo, y'all dropped a bomb yesterday with this one. Y'all really did. Listen, I'm going to go with Aaron Rodgers simply for this one reason. I think when we talk about better, we also got to talk about the mental aspect of the game. And I think where Aaron Rodgers differentiates himself from a Patrick Mahomes at this present time is the fact that he has more experience in the league right now. He's seen more things, and I think he might have a more cerebral aspect to his game right now because of the experience. But make no mistake about it, when it comes to the physical, for years we've marveled at Aaron Rodgers and his arm talent and the things he's been able to do throughout his career that other quarterbacks haven't been able to. To do, but those days are over with, okay? Those days are over with. Patrick Mahomes can do everything that Aaron Rodgers can do and better outside the pocket, his arm talent. He can do all the things that he's like a 2.0 of Aaron Rodgers, but I think that right now the little separation to me is the neck up with the experience that Aaron Rodgers has playing in this league. It won't be long before Patrick Mahomes, to me, it won't even be a conversation that Patrick Mahomes is a guy.
According to Damian, that Patrick Mahomes is going to be even better this year than he was last year because he at least has a year of experience under his belt. I think the experience obviously is something that matters, but Aaron Rodgers had that experience last year, and he wasn't anywhere close to Patrick Mahomes last year. He's had that experience the year before, and he wasn't close to Patrick Mahomes, and he had that experience when he was an MVP, and his numbers were